Hello everybody and warm welcome to my channel, Tarot by Izabela. I am very happy to see you here and I hope you all doing fine, even if we live in quite crazy and strange times for the moment. Today's video will be a quick draw video on a question that many of you viewers have sent to me. And that is about the Ceuta Migrant Crisis in Spain, where there were thousands and thousands of migrants from, mainly from Morocco, that passed the border into Spanish territory of Ceuta. And that looked quite dramatic on the news and everywhere. And a lot of you viewers have asked me to do reading about this crisis in the town of Ceuta, in south of Spain or north of Morocco. And to do this video, I'm going to use my tarot cards, oracle cards, and some dice. But before we begin, I must thank you all, you wonderful viewers, for all of your support to this channel. I am very, very happy for all of your mails and contents and sharing and caring and coffees and everything that you do really helps to continue doing more videos. So a giant big hug to all of you. And without your support, well, there would not be any Tarot by Izabela, so I'm very, very grateful. What's more, yes, I said in my previous video, the horoscope videos, that the upcoming video, one of the upcoming videos would be update for Italy. And that I have not forgotten. It's a little bit longer video, but I will post it a few days after this one, this quick draw of the migrant crisis in Ceuta. Okay, but though, no, we will not lose any more time. In front of me, I just have some short facts about this migrant crisis for those that really don't know what it was about, who have not followed it on the news and on social media. They were everywhere. They were talking about this. And yeah, I will read these short facts first. And after that, I will take some cards on this crisis, what it could be about, and yeah, what the cards have to say about what happened in that area. Okay, so now let's just read the short facts first. And let's see here. The 2026 Ceuta Migrant Crisis refers to a mass border crossing on July 30th and 31st, 2026. There were estimated 49 to 60,000 people entered the Spanish autonomous city of Ceuta from Morocco within 24 hours. The incident resulted in at least 111 deaths, 100 in Ceuta, 11 in Fnidek, some town in Morocco, due to drowning and crushing, overwhelming local facilities and prompting Spain to deploy its military. In roughly 24 hours, some 50,000 people entered Ceuta by Madrid's count, more than 60,000 by the city's count. Ceuta has 84,000 inhabitants. The enclave's president, Juan Jesus Vivas, said that proportionally it was though 34 million people had walked into Spain in a single day. And these short facts, I have taken them from different news stations online, so it's official short facts. Causes and scale: the surge was driven by a combination of economic hardship, misinformation regarding a Spanish mass regulation scheme, and a Spanish Supreme Court ruling on July the 8th that limited summary pushbacks of swimmers. Most entrants were young men who crossed by swimming around breakwaters or forcing land checkpoints, though some reports alleged organized transport by smuggling networks. By early August, approximately 70,000 individuals had voluntarily returned to Morocco, while thousands remained in the enclave. Here it said 70,000 had returned voluntarily, but the authorities said it was around 49,000 that entered. So the numbers are a little bit strange there. Political reactions and terminology. And the event sparked intense debate over terminology, with right-wing politicians like Santiago Abascal, Vox Party, and international figures such as Elon Musk and former US President Donald Trump, labeling it an invasion or attack. Conversely, NGOs and some officials described it as a humanitarian crisis, while the Moroccan government denied orchestrating the event, attributing it to trafficking networks and rumors. The crisis led to calls from several EU leaders to temporarily suspend Spain's participation in the Schengen area. Yeah, that was the short facts. So, if you say that more than 50,000 people entered illegally border within 24 hours, then according to official news, you are right-wing. Okay, well, that's how official news goes. But now, let's take some non-official news, some tarot cards on this question. And first, I need to shuffle my cards on this migrant crisis in Ceuta. What was this about? Was it, as they say, due to economic hardship and poor people trying to make a better living, or was this planned and orchestrated in some way? We'll see what the cards have to say. For the Ceuta migrant crisis. And let's take some oracle cards on this. Where do I have? Here I go. And let's see where they put the new ones. And finally, some dice. The cards and dice, they look like this. Okay, let's see what we got here. In the tarot cards, we have the moon, the Hierophant, Page of Pentacles or Page of Coins, Six of Cups, the Star. On the Oracle cards, we have the Tree of Knowledge, a Fox, Joker, a Heart, Charge Time. The pause in the movement serves to make the next note resonate more loudly. The News. They called it love. It was a leash disguised as jewelry, measuring your range in smiles. And on the dice we have Robin Hood, a loaf of bread, a monkey, boy, and chicks. Yeah. According to the cards, what happened in Ceuta at the end of July, beginning of August this year, it seems like it was planned. There was a master planner. We have the Hierophant, someone that is instructing people, that is saying to people where to go and what to do. And above the Hierophant we have the Fox. So it's quite a sneaky business, and it was not an organic, so to say, migrant crisis. It was organized. And the person, or the persons in charge, the Hierophant here, he was like offering loaves of bread, promising things to those people that were crossing over to Ceuta. And it was mainly men. We have a boy, and it was also groups of men that knew each other, and they have been planning this for a long time. Charge time. So it's like there have been, you can call it sleeper cells of some kind, and they were charging, waiting for the signal to move and cross the border. Some of those that were crossing, we have the news. And if somebody is given a news, it could be a very long sentence in a prison, or a very, the capital crime of some kind. And some, I cannot say all of them, some of those that were crossing had some kind of sentence on them, even capital crime on them. And we have the monkey, so it's monkey business. And a lot of official news station or official intelligent people, if you can call them that, they were trying to aim at the heart at the people. Yeah. Trying to explain, oh, it's because of poverty, because they don't have anything to eat, or they have nothing to wear, or whatever reason. And they try to act like Robin Hood, since they have the so-called knowledge. But it's all foxy and monkey business. Yeah? So it was not clean at all. What can they say more here? I'm gonna take some more cards on this and see if the cards can explain if this gonna happen again, because those people that live in Ceuta, they were absolutely not happy about it. Imagine your little town is invaded from one day to another with double of their inhabitants, looting shops, attacking people. So it was orchestrated. Let's see here. I'm gonna look for another. I don't know where did I put it. I'm gonna take 3 cards to see if there are some additional information to this. Why did we see all this? Since according to the cards, the whole thing was planned. It was monkey business and foxy business. Is there any additional information why this was done? And some dice. Okay, this. The cards and dice, they look like this. Let's see what we got here as additional information. In the tarot cards we have the Hierophant again, the Fool, 6 of Cups again, Echo Valley, the Husk. You fitted yourself to the costume, now the costume stands and you wonder where you went. Time. And on the dice we have a keyhole, hard, a tirade about. It's whatever happened, it was planned. Here we have the Hierophant again and a keyhole. So it was almost like pressing all those people through a keyhole. And it was made, because it's not like natural organic thing that happened. This was made so the whole world would hear, so it will echo to the whole world. And it comes suddenly. Most people didn't expect it. Those that were not involved did not expect it. And it was very hard for the people to see this, especially those that live in that area. But it seems like this will be cleared out, and somehow whoever was behind it will, I will say, be taken to justice, or some intelligence operations will find out who or which people were behind this. So it came as a surprise, as a shock for many, and it was hard to see. And also a lot of countries where there are a lot of people coming to those countries and don't have their papers in order. Let's put it that way. You don't have a valid passport or visa or reason of staying there. It's like a wake-up call for those countries to what is going on in their countries, or what could happen if the borders are not controlled. So now let's take some last cards for the migration crisis of Ceuta. Are there any last words? Oh, they jumped out. 3 of Wands, the Justice, and Knight of Coins. So there is some justice playing in the background, or it's some kind of operation to find out the guilty ones behind this crisis. A lot of things behind the scenes. Those 3 cards jumped out. Yeah. Okay, now the 3 last cards for Ceuta Migrant Crisis. And some dice. Yeah, and the last cards, they look like this. Let's see what we got here in the last cards. In the tarot cards, we have King of Coins, 6 of Coins, 7 of Wands. On the Oracle cards, we have Broken String, The music stopped, not with a crash, but with a flinch. Now you are afraid to tune the rest. 9 p.m. When the noise of the world recedes, instead of seeking answers outwardly, listen to the echo of your intuition in the stillness. The ballast. And on the dice we have trunk, palette with a painting brush, and someone coming with a gift. As much as the governments or authorities try to convince the people that open borders and free migration is a gift for the country, it's something positive, we should embrace it, and they paint it all in light pink colors. But the truth was something different. It was not a gift, it was a ballast. It provoked fighting and disturbance in the countries. It broke a lot. And what happened in Ceuta was a way to also show the people what can happen. And it's really not such a big gift if your country is overwhelmed suddenly by a lot of people that don't have the permission to live there or are from that place. So yeah, it's also a way to wake up people and show what can happen. Ultimately, what the card said, that it was something planned, and it was some mastermind behind this, and the whole crossing was a very foxy and monkey business, so it was not clean at all. And it came as a surprise, and people will think things over twice before they accept really what the government or the authority says regarding this topic. Well, that was my so-called quick draw. It was not so quick, but anyway, I had to take it 3 times about the Ceuta Migrant Crisis. And if you liked what you have seen and heard, please don't forget to press like button, share button, and subscription button. And remember, within 2-3 days, the update of Italy will come, so I have not forgotten. And to all of you wonderful viewers out there, I want to thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we're gonna see each other soon again. Bye bye.